YouTube? It's Jack Fisher coming with you with another review. I didn't do reviews for this past week because there were so many shows that were coming out and they were just phenomenal. The TV show I'd like to review with you guys today is ABC's Once Upon a Time. Now, for those of you who aren't familiar with the show, it's a TV show where a bunch of fairy tale creatures are trapped within this city, within our world in Maine. And in season 4, and now they're starting to incorporate Frozen. Everyone loves Frozen, everyone likes Frozen. It's very popular, so of course they went with it. I was at first concerned that they were going to do it because as much as I like Frozen, was kind of getting a little tired of it. Too much publicity, too many people enjoying it. Was kind of worried about how they were going to proceed to make this interesting. In season 4, for the first episode that I saw, they captured Elsa kind of in a bitchy way, in my opinion. I was kind of nervous she was going to be a villain. Because just the way she walked, the way she posed, it just kind of seemed like, get away from me. And so with that, I was concerned. But what I really liked, the two parts that I really enjoyed within the first episode was how Rumple ended up talking to Neil's grave, explaining how he had taken the dagger in season 3 to kill the Wicked Witch. Sorry for those of you who haven't seen season 3, but you really should be watching season 3 before you watch this review. So he takes the dagger, and he explained that that was his last bad evil deed he was gonna do. And he only did it to avenge Neil's death, up for the Wicked Witch. I see that going in a completely bad direction. I think that Belle is going to find out that he took the dagger because he switched it in season 2 with a fake dagger. So he ended up taking the dagger and giving it back without her knowing. I feel like she's going to figure that out somehow, and we'll have to see where that plays out too. But the other thing I liked within the first episode that I truly loved was how they finally played Beauty and the Beast for Belle and Rumpelstiltskin. I just thought that was awesome. I'm a Beauty and the Beast fan, really like it, so I am extremely happy that they did this. I think it's phenomenal. Also, they showed Mickey's hat within the first episode. I wonder how that's going to go into the series. But I thought it was a really cool thing that they pulled his hat out. Also, that I'm concerned about is Regina. In season 2, Regina finally was starting to get her happy ending, which was ending up with Robin Hood. They both were kind of widows. They had their partner in life. They both lost them. Emma ended up going back in time and bringing back, unknowingly brought back Robin's wife. So now Robin, being Robin Hood and being a man of his word, you know, he steals to the rich, gives to the needy, that type of mentality. So the number one thing he also preaches is loyalty. So he explained to Regina that he did love her, but that he had to try to be with his wife. I mean, personally myself, I kind of am loyal in that sense, and I can understand his reasoning for it. But Regina, being Regina, of course, she is extremely upset about this situation. She's mortified. Like, she finally was going to get a happy ending, starting to finally turn over a new leaf of being good, and now she's completely being tested with everything. She ended up bringing the magic mirror back, and now that she has him back, she explained to him that she couldn't kill Robin Hood's wife, because as soon as she did it, it would not take long for anyone to go and accuse her. So later in the episode, there was an act where there was a situation where Robin Hood's wife was getting into a life or death situation, and Regina happened to be there, and she actually saved her. I don't know where this will lead to. I think that she might have been playing a part. I'm not sure. But within that first episode, she was really having a difficult time trying to be a part of that situation. Also, I really liked how Emma felt guilty about the situation with Regina, and she promised her that she would try to help her get her happy ending. Whatever that means, I'm not sure. I feel as though Regina's going to try to take it up on her own hands rather than wait for Emma. So now I want to talk about episode 2. The reason I want to talk about episode 2 now is because I had watched it this week, and so I just wanted to bang both of those out because they're fresh in my mind. I love them both. So episode 2 concentrates on Elsa and Anna a lot more, which I was actually happy about, because in the first episode I didn't feel connection to Elsa or Anna, because you never see Anna in the first episode. You see Elsa, and she really comes off as just someone that you don't really want to see. She's not entertaining, all that stuff. But the writers did a fantastic job the second episode to incorporate her, because in the second episode, Elsa ends up creating a gigantic ice castle or wall, and she creates an ice cave. And when she creates the ice cave, she ends up having what ends up happening after she creates an ice cave is Emma comes and tries to figure out what's happening, because when she does this, when Elsa creates the cave, she blocks out the entire town of Storybrooke. And because of that, Emma ends up going and seeing what's happening, finds out that who Elsa is and what powers she has. So when she does this, she tries to figure out what Elsa's doing, what she wants, and Elsa is just desperately trying to find her sister Anna. But I really liked seeing Elsa a little bit more than Anna, because Elsa had showed qualities that were similar to Emma, because Emma is kind of been, you know, the type of hero that doesn't want to be a hero. She's never been close to anyone for the most part of her life. And the one time she was close to someone, they ended up walking out of her life. So she's very like touch and go with her feelings and emotions. She tries very hard to bottle things in and keep things up and to not let anyone in. And now she's in a relationship with Hook, and Hook is really trying to help her, but it's just not happening. She's kind of pushing him to the side, and finally she ends up seeing Elsa, and when she does, she sees that Elsa is having difficulties with her winter powers, and it's relatable not only on a emotional level but also on a physical level, because Emma also has powers and she doesn't know how to control them either. So because Elsa and Emma don't know how to control their powers, they immediately bond together, and it's just wonderful, and I just thought that was awesome. Also, I really liked Anna because she was in the flashbacks, and it was fantastic in my opinion, because she ended up helping out Prince Charming, who's Emma's father and Snow White's husband. And it was fantastic because before he was Prince Charming, before he was ever a king and all this stuff, it was wonderful because he was someone that was always afraid to move on, move forward, and to not accept things for the way they are. Anna pushed him so that way he would end up trusting his instincts and being the person he knew he could be with all the courage. Unfortunately, he needed the push, which Anna thankfully was there to give him. That's what I truly liked about Anna within this episode. The last thing I truly loved within this last episode was when Regina has sent a note to Henry, who is Regina's son, saying to leave her alone. Henry was completely distraught by this because anytime Regina has ever made a rash decision, Henry has always been there to try to take her back from the ledge. And so, because of this, I felt terrible because she was pushing him away, and he's the one person in her life, other than Robin Hood, that really means something to her. So, I already knew she was in a bad place, but I felt worse for him because when you're a 10-year-old kid, 12-year-old, and your parent pushes you away, that's just, it's something very hard to get over. And I really liked how he was there to be able to take the message away from Anna that was relayed over to Prince Charming, who is Henry's grandfather. He got to see that message where that their family never gives up. So I personally loved how at the end of the episode he ended up pounding on Regina's door, forcing her to open the door for him, and straight up said he wasn't giving up on her and all this stuff, and I just personally thought it was fantastic. I thought that they did a fantastic job with both of the episodes in combination of one another, and I just thought it personally blew me away, and I can't wait to see more episodes. So please tell me what you guys thought about Once Upon a Time. Comment below, and please like my videos. Thank you so much.